Welcome to Bandit TV, Campus Connect show. I am your host Luna and anchor for the day. Well, guess what? Today's program is about to get even more interesting as will be joining me today two special guests. Today's topic will be on adulting ambush. First off, I would like my guests to introduce themselves, but before that, we'll be right back.
Kampus Connect, an online TV program by Bandit TV that discusses topics relating to young people such as relationships, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, love, and sex. It is designed for university students and youths who are navigating the complexities of modern dating and seek practical advice. We have a diverse team of experts and guests who share their experiences and perspectives on various issues affecting young people today. Campus Connect is a safe space for meaningful conversations, questions, and sharing stories where everyone feels comfortable and respected. Join us on Campus Connect to explore these important topics together. I'll be your host and anchor for the show. I am Luna and I'm happy to be your guide through this amazing journey.
We'll be talking about the unexpected realities of adulthood. Well, I don't want to do all the talking. Let me introduce my guest. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm good. Just cruising in.
Yeah, this rain, maybe it's not. First of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Uncle Mo. A lot of people call me that. Yeah.
So you just go by Uncle Mo.
Uncle Mo.
That's all. Okay.
You can try to call me Momo or Mo.
I know Moto. Okay. Our second guest is I love your radiating smile. First of all,
Thank you very much.
okay. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Lauren.
Lauren.
Yes.
Lauren. Okay, I was looking for the short names at that, but no wahala.
I'm a dasher one.
Hey, talk about adulthood. We all know now. Adulthood is scam. Talk about everything adulthood. So first of all, the first question I would like to ask is, what do you think about adulthood? Like, what do you think about adulthood? What does adulthood mean to you personally?
Well, to me, I feel adulthood is a stage in your life where you make decisions, take responsibilities, and you forge forward, believing that whatever it is that is ahead is better. So it's just that stage where you want to be yourself, you want to be free, you want to express yourself more, and consider less of what people think. So that's the thing. That's what it is.
Oh, it looks like I want to take lectures from you. Well, Lauren, what does adulthood mean to you?
Okay, for me, adulthood just means one word. Adulthood means growing up.
I like that, growing up. All of us are growing up, and the thing is, they didn't even allow us choose whether we want to grow up or not.
It happens. It just happens.
It just happens. Oh my god. So my second question would be, first of all, before my second question, I know you guys would like to hear what I have to say. For me, adulthood is responsibility. Responsibility. Paying bills. God, I'm not even a full adult. I mean, I'm not yet taking full responsibility of myself. I still have my parents, friends who help out once at a time. But that they choke me already. So for me, I feel adulthood is responsibility.
Yeah.
Taking responsibility for your actions, your choices, that's everything's ahead. Okay, my second question would be, like, what's your favorite thing about adulthood?
Adulthood is not pleasurable, but it is pleasurable too, depending on your stance and your take. I feel the most beautiful thing about being an adult is taking responsibility and making your own choices. That's just it.
So, Larry, what do you have to say?
Okay, one thing I like about adulthood, though I don't really like it, but it's likable.
Yes,
The fact that nobody tells you what to do and all that.
in as much as I want to depend on someone for the bills and all that, but the fun part is you have to do anything and no one has to question you and all that.
Yes. Well, I would say my freedom because me, my personality, I won't say my personality, I would say it's just pride. Like, I don't really like, even when I was at home, I don't like someone questioning me, asking me, where are you coming from, where are you going to? I hate that question so much. So right now, I feel like that is my favorite thing about adulthood. I am free. I go out whenever I want to, that kind of thing. Like, I think that nobody will flog me for us, like come back. Our next question would be, what is your perspective towards life? Like now that you're an adult, how does adulthood change your perspective towards life?
The thing is, like I said before, adulthood is responsibility actually. And being an adult, it has changed my mentality as to what life is. When we were kids now, children, I was like,
Yes.
I'm very brilliant, I'm very intelligent, So I was like, if I do this course, I do this one, I'll do petroleum, do a master's, do PhD, and then I will have a lot of companies, after me, life will be sweet, But then life happens, and then you just have to take a different route, a different route based on what you know you are capable of doing, and then make the best out of it, So adulthood that has come with responsibility have shaped my mind in a certain way, to just get the best out of everything that it is, Don't just give up, don't just lose focus, Be steadfast, be responsible, take the responsibility, make actions and stand by them, So that burden that adulthood brings actually gives you a sense of responsibility, So that's just it.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
A baby girl, what do you have to say?
Okay, like I said before, adulthood means growing up.
Yes.
As a child, when you spoil things, our parents they flog us and all that, and you be like me personally, I'll be like when I grow up, all these things that they are doing, like I'm going to like do them back. But growing up, I found out that they were not actually like flogging us because they want to. They were trying to teach us the right thing. For example, my dad personally, the toothpaste, if you want to use it, we'll put it like in a way that to cover the brush.
Yes.
But if it's around, you have to measure it.
Yes.
So growing up, I am seeing that he was actually teaching us how to manage, because if you use it that way, they buy toothpaste like every time. So it has really taught me a lot of things. Like growing up, basically, that's what it means to me.
Wow, that's very interesting. I'm glad you guys have different perspectives. So personally, I would say while I was growing up, I used to say, I'll get married at 25. I'll get married at 25. Look at me, 3 years, oh my god. But then I feel like it has made me more mature. Yes. The responsibility has made me it's not what I ordered to get. It's burdening, yes, but it has shaped my mindset and made me more responsible. Exactly. Like she said, when our parents to flog us then, you break face or flog. But at the end of the day, they were trying to make us take responsibility for our actions. And I think that's it.
Yes.
Well,
and one thing again, when our parents were flogging us then, they were trying to teach us that there are consequences to actions. There are consequences to actions.
Yes.
So for them, if they should break the cup, they buy it.
Yes.
But we don't have the choice to buy it. So we have to collect the pain for the consequences. That's all now.
we collect
My mom will slap the back. Now you know this person will cry. You know people are
I'll be the baby girl of the family.
I took a lot.
I'm glad it's making us more responsible.
That's true.
Another question I want to ask is, this question is similar to the first one I asked.
Okay.
What have you learned through this journey, like going through adulthood? What have you learned?
I've learned that you don't pick at everything. Capitalize on what is important.
Priority.
Prioritize. don't be pressured. Focus, stay true to what it is you know. Have a self conviction and be self motivated. Like, say this thing I want to do, so I want to.
Exactly.
Take
Yes.
calculated risk. Be strategic. Don't be tossed to and fro. But then everybody really feel want to. Be strategic. Be calculate. Stay calm. And say, okay, this is it. Follow it. Two things will happen when you take risk. Two things happens. Is that you benefit from it or you learn from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Both ways you've learned.
Yeah.
Both ways you've gained. It's either you take a profit or you take a lesson. But both ways, if you take a loss, you say, okay, I've learned one more way not to do this thing.
Yeah.
But if you take your profit, well, you also do like it. So that's just it.
Okay. So what do you have to say, girl?
Okay, I would say that adulthood has taught me how to, first of all, how to take responsibility, how to manage, and how to stay focused.
That's true.
Well, I feel adulthood has taught me resilience. Oh, no matter how you will take the that's the road.
So that's continue. That's continue.
Some days that I would cry and cry and I was like, after I cry finish, I
You clear your tears and continue.
So I think that taught me resilience. That taught me to be focused, and even if I fail, I'll still come back.
Of course,
I'll
you still
be
continue.
better.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so when did in Nigeria,
Okay.
the adult age is 18. They say when you're 18, you're now an adult. But personally, when did you become an adult? Like, when did you start to take up responsibilities as an adult?
Well, for me, I think I've been this inquisitive kind of guy. So I think I started taking responsibility when I was 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I was in JSS1 then.
Oh my god.
Yeah, JSS1. So I always like looking late. So sometimes your parents I say, mommy, I want this, mommy, I want this, mom will say no. Say, okay, I know what to do. I had a godmother then. She has a shop. So every time after school, I would go and meet her. I would help her. She was teaching me how to do business. She was doing all those things, and I was just with her. So from the morning she starts, tips, like, okay, mommy, I'm going home. She'll say, okay, take this 50 naira. Then 50 naira was a big money now. Take this 20 naira. So I started keeping those phones, those small things, so saving them, So when I go to school, maybe I need a pair of shoe. I say, mommy, me, I need shoe. Mommy say I don't have it. I say, okay, mommy, I have 200. Mommy, you add your own. So I think I started taking responsibility at a very young age.
Wow.
And it has helped me, shape me into the man I am today.
Wow.
So that's just it.
Oh, that's right. The man you are today. Oh my god. Okay. Well, baby, what do you have to say?
Okay, I would say I started taking responsibility when I was 15. Actually the first daughter of the family.
Oh wow.
So sometimes that our parents, there's a way all these things work. They used to use the first set of children to learn how to train the others. The first set, they used to collect all the bad books, the things and everything. So I would say, like, sometimes you want this. My mom will say she does not have. My dad will say he does not have. But my siblings, they can't tell them the same thing. So in secondary school, there's this they used to give us a particular amount of money every day for going to school. I used to take bike to school because the place I'm schooling is far from our house. So sometimes I will trek and save the transport. Sometimes I will not eat and save like my feeding fee just to have some money in my pocket, so that when I need some things and they are not able to get it for me, I would get it for myself. So I would say, like, I grew up in arts, like a very young age. I started taking responsibility at a very young age.
Wow, like, well, I'm speechless. We have mommies and daddies. Well, I'll say, when did I start taking responsibility? Well, very recently, that's even like, very recently, I just got out of school. So, of course, I know that I have to start taking responsibility.
Okay.
But I know that while I was growing up, I always I never knew how to ask people for things. So I always
Okay.
used to try to save up money, or always I want to do one thing. But that would be like, focus on school, go to school first. But I'm like, no, I want to, because parents don't, sometimes parents don't understand our needs. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
they don't think,
yes.
it's not relevant. But
Yes.
I actually need this thing.
Yes, you know their era is different from ours.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
so what was important at their age, at their time, is not the same at
It's
this
not
time.
the same as now.
So they really do not relate.
Exactly.
They will not relate
They
fully.
can't relate fully. They can't even relate at all. They can't relate at all. So I think,
Can't relate.
yeah, and now that I've said taking responsibility, I think I'm doing a very
Good
great
job, yeah.
job. I will not lie, because
It's nice.
I'm getting to like things I didn't like before. Like, okay, when I started working here, I used to be a very, very shy person.
Okay.
I used to be very, very shy, very timid girl that's always in the house and not wanting to go out. So when I started this job, I was like, God, can I do this thing? Who will be looking at me? Who will be watching me? Who will watching me talk? And I used to run away. Even in school, when they ask questions, I would run.
Yes.
Presentation, I would run. So I felt like this was is an opportunity.
Opportunity to expose yourself.
Exactly.
And-
Being an adult now made me say, more.
God bless you.
If you keep highlighting, it will make
It's one thing to do though.
So,
It doesn't give you a choice. That's one thing. But as adulthood, it doesn't give you a choice.
Yes,
You know,
yes, yes.
it's either you take it or you leave it. Both ways you will learn.
Yeah.
If you don't take it, you will see the consequences. If you take it, you will see the consequences.
Exactly.
You know, that's just it. That's life. You know, I feel adult is life. Adulthood is
Yeah,
life
that's the
itself.
real life.
If you don't, the fact that you don't, if you clear your ground is fine. If you don't clear it
It's still
and put
waiting for
crop, grasses will grow. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you don't, if you clear a piece of land and it's fine, and you don't put crops in it, you don't cultivate crops
Grass
in
will
it,
go back.
grass will grow. So whether you like it or not, something must grow.
Yeah.
So it's better you plant and harvest, or anything you see, you collect. So,
Okay.
so
I'm going. Well, this question I don't even ask it, but I ask it very. You know, some people. Well, from your answers, I think this question is already answerable. Some
Okay.
people think life is go with the flow. Like, I'm done with school now. Whatever comes. You get. They're not like making decisions or taking, okay, trying to choose, okay, this is the career path.
I want to
Okay,
take.
I schooled, I did this course, I want to take this career path, or this is the life, or this is the life I want to do,
Okay.
and make choices and make decisions to get to that place. Okay, so people are just like,
As they come,
as the day, I know it does go like that. Whatever life presents, I
I
accept. So what perspective will you be like? Oh, I want to be the no stress me. I just want to do whatever life brings, I accept, or you want to take conscious effort to your growth.
you know, in life, like I said before, you have to make decisions and stand by it.
Yes.
You just can't be going with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, people who don't make decisions and stand by it, they detect me. Like I really don't even want them around. You get?
Yeah.
I don't want them around. If you got to take a decision, you just can't take anything that comes. It's just like the Bible said, we shouldn't be tossed to and fro like every wind of doctrine. You know, like everybody's going this way, just follow. Everybody's going this way, just follow. No, you have to take a stance. You get? Take a stand. Stand by it. Make decisions. Don't say, I don't finish school. Okay, I'll go NYC. After NYC, I'll go as go chill. Nah, you don't do that. You don't do that. You must take responsibility. You must make a decision.
This is African is not for that go man.
You know that maybe some people after school, they just even after the NYC, they just come back, even if it's not home, they just squat somewhere or get somewhere, and they're just there. They're just there. Nothing. Like if it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, they don't make effort. You gotta make effort. And see, the thing is, effort always pay.
Yeah.
Always. Funny enough, it could be positive, it could be negative, but efforts always pay. Do you get it?
always result.
Yes, they are always results of calculated efforts. They are always results. Except say maybe just wake up, anything happen. I don't chop this money, I don't chill. No, but you make effort, you always see the results. It's always like that.
Wow.
It could not be in 3 hours time, it could not be in 1 hour time, it could not be in 2 days time, but certainly you see the results.
Yes, I like that. Certainly.
Certainly.
Means no matter what,
The result will show.
come.
It will come. It will come.
So,
And people go see am. You understand? And you know they say and you know they say as we take the effort, people no dey see am.
Yeah.
You get you say you no dey work. But with time they will see am. It will show.
that's the thing that generation we don't even appreciate effort. That's what
More people
Until they see the result. Yes.
The result
Exactly. They don't see. Nobody. The thing is, nobody will support you with effort, even effort, until they see the result. No matter how little your life is.
Yeah.
You understand? Because people like lights. That's just beautiful.
Yes.
Everybody likes lights.
Yes.
So until they see the lights,
Yes.
nobody wants to come and say, what will they do? What will that now? What will that? You get it?
Yes.
So your effort could just be what you do. You do yourself, with your confinement. But the result is what people now see and say, confirm. Look at this. Yes, that's so that's so yes do. So yes do.
So our guest has more than this topic. I'm so glad to have you guys here.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have
Thank you.
So happy
Thank
that
you.
guys are
Thank
here
you.
today.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the program. If you want to see more of this content, follow us on our website at www.bandage.tv, on Facebook Bandage TV, on YouTube Bandage TV. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.